Venom number 21 was published 2 days ago with this impressive cover. Written by Donny and penciled by Bagley, this book starts a new chapter in Eddie's adventures titled The Venom Island. We last saw how Eddie managed to defeat Cletus Cassidy, aka Dark Carnage. Cassidy's corpse shattered as it fell to the ground, while the Carnage symbiote bonded to Eddie, who had no choice but to let Carnage kill his son Dylan or to save his son, and by doing that, he would awaken Null, the god of symbiotes. Eddie chose to save his son and awakened Null, who was last seen leading an army of dragon symbiotes to invade the Earth. Dylan was shocked to know that Eddie is actually his father and not his brother as he thought he was. Our book for today opens with Eddie shaving off his beard and recalling how he saved his son but doomed the world. Eddie thinks that any father would do what he did. Either way, his son is still standing and Null is still coming. Dylan then interrupts his father's thoughts and tells him that his ride has arrived, before commenting that he does not like how Eddie looks without a beard. Shape-shifting the symbiote into a formal suit, Eddie remarks that he has to look presentable, before noting that Dylan is not calling him Dad. Dylan, however, changes the subject, telling Eddie not to be late before quickly leaving. The Venom symbiote says that Dylan needs time to understand what happened and to accept Eddie as his father. Thanking Elizabeth Allen for letting him and Dylan stay at her place, Eddie tells Dylan to look after Normie Osborn before heading out, lamenting how distant his son has become since learning the truth. But he thinks that it does not really matter, since the world is going to end shortly. As Eddie asks the driver where they are going, the car verifies his identity before taking off. The flying car arrives at the Avengers Mountain, where Eddie is greeted by Captain America, who says that the Avengers highly appreciate what Eddie has done over the past weeks and want to have a conversation with him. Captain America opens a door to reveal that the Avengers were waiting for Eddie, who realized that Captain America wanted to offer him a spot on the team, with the Venom symbiote asking him to calm down and breathe. As Thor commends Eddie for fighting against Carnage and Malekith, the Venom symbiote says that Thor might be an invaluable ally because he defeated Null in the ancient times. Suddenly, the Venom symbiote was interrupted by the voice of the Carnage symbiote, who said that they should kill and eat Thor. Recognizing the voice as that of Carnage, Eddie clutches his head in pain and gasps that it is not possible. Carnage's voice tells Eddie that Cassidy may be dead, but Carnage never dies. Eddie asks Captain America to have some time to think about the offer before leaving. He gets back home where Dylan asks about the meeting and how it was. Eddie says it was fine and says that he needs to go to bed. Slamming the bathroom door, he pulls out his antipsychotic medication, with the Carnage symbiote asking what Eddie thought would happen when he absorbed it. Eddie pours the pills down his throat as the Carnage symbiote proclaims there is no fighting it, sneering that Eddie can take all the pills he wants, but it is not going to help him, as Carnage is still bonded to him and sooner or later will take over, and there is nothing he can do about it. Passing out, Eddie has a nightmare of plunging into an ocean of living abyss. Spotting Dylan drowning nearby, Eddie swims towards him only for Null to appear. As he grabs Dylan, the living abyss suddenly erupts from Eddie's mouth and eyes. Hearing Dylan calling out, Eddie awakens to find himself covered in blood, with the words "God is coming" carved into his back by the Carnage symbiote. Eddie leaves a note for Dylan and kisses him goodbye. Reasoning that he can't risk the Carnage symbiote being unleashed on innocents so soon, Eddie realizes that he knows a place he can fight the Carnage to the death and calls Captain America for a pickup. On board a cargo plane, Eddie flies to the island of Bones, which is abandoned and thought cursed, recalling that the last time he was there, he had tried to kill Spider-Man shortly before Carnage first appeared. Eddie deems this island the most suitable place to destroy Carnage once and for all, without putting any innocent life at risk. As Eddie pulls on a parachute, the Venom symbiote warns him that the Carnage symbiote is awake. A red tendril extends from Eddie's clothes and stabs into the plane's controls. The Carnage symbiote blows up one of the plane's engines and sneers that they can all burn together. Eddie survives the crash, where the Carnage symbiote apparently devours the Venom symbiote and separates from Eddie, who vows to kill Carnage and to get the Venom symbiote back. As the Carnage symbiote mockingly asks if it is supposed to be afraid, Eddie grimly replies that he wants Carnage to run. So it seems that it's going to be another Dutch versus Predator. I like the way Donny Cates is directing the story and can't wait to see the Avengers in confrontation with Null. Hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.